Hey everybody, Reese here with Awaken tip number 17, Alchemy. So what is alchemy? Well, alchemy was supposed to be the scientists, the ancient scientists who would study both the energetics and the chemical makeups of things, and they would be melting lead, and they were constantly trying to turn lead into gold. And of course, like most concepts, most of the stories and these spiritual masters who were trying to do this, it may have gotten a little twisted up. I think a lot of the biblical stories and these incredibly deep concepts about what our energy field is and how it works, they got a little twisted up in the relaying of the message over the last thousands of years. So really what energetically alchemy is, and we all are alchemists, right? We all have to turn lead into gold. And the lead, if you think about the first chakra, is like lead. It's incredibly heavy. It's incredibly dense. It's like we are so dense. It's like you try to get the idea across to somebody, you're like, wow, that person's hollow. It's like a rock in there. We are so dense when it comes to our body and our feelings and our sort of where we are. There's no moving. There's no like leaping. There's no ascending. You don't take your body with you. Your body stays right here. So this lead needs to be transformed, and to transform lead into gold, which is a higher state of the metal, we have to go from the first chakra. We have to purify it through the process of the chakras, and the chakras, they're the liberating current of energy in the chakras is to liberate or to purify the energy. So you have this issue in the first chakra, your body's in pain or whatever, and then the second chakra is sort of like, what am I going to do about it? What's the emotion that comes with that? So that purifies that unconsciousness into a little bit more conscious. So now you have an emotion with it, which is still a reactive type of a thing. And then there's a action that goes with that, which is a little bit more purified. So the third chakra is the action, and then the fourth chakra is sort of where you share it. And it's like, wow, this is happening in my body, and you're sharing with other people. Now you're getting information, back and forth. And the fifth chakra, is where you're sort of communicating with ideas, and your doctor may say, well, you need to stretch your back more. You need to do something. And so this communication happens. And then in the sixth chakra, you purify it even more, and you say, oh my gosh, everybody has this problem. Everybody's got this, or all these friends that I have this. And then the seventh chakra opens up, and the gold sort of comes out. You hit the seventh chakra, and actually the outside edge of the seventh chakra is gold. So the outside of everybody's energy field is pure, sort of shimmering gold. And so alchemy simply is taking the unconsciousness and bringing it up to conscious. So this thing that was bothering me, and the doctor was saying I ought to do this, is that when I realized that, oh my gosh, I've got something really big coming up, and I'm really stressed, and it's causing this pain in my body. And that consciousness then says, oh, so that means if I go to the spa, or I work out a little bit more, or I take care of myself, or I do this, then that comes back down, and that gold sort of awakens. So it's the awakening of all the chakras to sort of like what all this means. So the unconsciousness in our lives, and unconscious can be an addiction. It can be all sorts of elements, in your life, relationships that are just like, I can't figure this out. A job, why do I do this? Why does this always happen to me? That is the unconsciousness that needs to ascend. It needs to be purified. And so an alchemist is someone who purifies it. They have learned the technique of purifying lead into gold. And if they do that with everything in their life, if every unconscious thing that they have a system to turn that into gold, they are masters. So they're taking every event that happens in their life, and they're being able to run it through the chakra system, which is the alchemical transformation of your life, and you run it through there, and it's taking unconsciousness and bringing it up to consciousness. That's what alchemy is. Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed that tip as much as I enjoyed sharing it with you. And I just wanted to let you know that these awakening tips, I'm going to continue to do them over the next 2 months, right up to our event, our big flagship event each year, which is called Awaken. And these awakening tips are just the tip of the iceberg as to what you're going to get in a 2-day event, May 20th and 21st, at the Holiday Inn in Dedham, Massachusetts. It's going to be awesome, and we've used that hotel before. They're fantastic. It's a great place to have it, and we are going to share with you as much as we can the experience of really being in the Rhys Thomas Institute of Energy Medicine, and these tips are just like I said, sort of like the primer for what we're doing there to sort of get you going. So if you're interested in finding out more about the live event and getting the $50 ticket, which actually is a $50 ticket for the whole 2 days, and you can bring a friend. Click on this video, and I'd love to see you there. And you can always email support@rhysthomasinstitute.com if you have any questions or want to bring a big group. We'd love to see you there. So enjoy, and I will see you on the next tip.